Children, we have studied the different uses of useful microorganisms in previous lectures. Now we will turn to the next type of microorganisms, and that is harmful microorganisms. Some are useful, some are harmful, whereas some are disease causing microorganisms. Now these harmful microorganisms, how they harm us, that we will see now. Fungus grows quickly on moist and stale food. If the food is moist as well as it is not fresh, that means it is stale. At that time, layer of fungus or mold grows on them quickly. For example, where does it grow? Layer of white scum or black particles appears on surface of jars of pickles, jams and murabbas, etc. See, if you open the jars of pickles, jams as well as murabbas, at that time, after so many days, if they are kept aside for so many days, for months, and then after a few days, if you open them, at that time, if they are not kept in the fridge, they are at the room temperature and they are kept aside for so many days. If we open them, at that time we see the layer of white scum sometimes as well as black particles may be seen on that. They are nothing but the growth of fungus. Also, in summer what happens? Milk generally gets spoiled. Then meat, it also gets spoiled very quickly. Why? Because of the temperature, there is growth of harmful microorganisms in them. Then it leads to food poisoning. What is the meaning of food poisoning? How does it occur? Where does it occur? That we will see in detail. When fungus grows on moist food, microbes release enterotoxins. Entero is the prefix that is used for intestine. And these enterotoxins, they are released by the microorganisms. And toxin is the word that indicates the poisonous substance. That means the poisonous substance that harms our intestine is enterotoxin, and that is released by microorganisms into the food, which spoil the food, and eating such spoiled food causes food poisoning. We know when we consume these spoiled or contaminated foods, at that time there is food poisoning. And what are the harms of this food poisoning? It leads to loose motions as well as vomiting. This food poisoning leads to gastrointestinal disorder, and it means that it leads to loose motions as well as vomiting. Food poisoning may occur during marriage or parties, feast, community feast are there, and there is occurrence of food poisoning. Why does this occur? Why does this happen? That we will see. Because food is prepared in very large quantity in marriage functions and in banquets or feast. It is prepared in very large quantity. Then food may not be properly washed. If it is prepared in very bulk quantity, at that time, what happens? There is some improper treatment given to it. It may not be properly washed. It may not be properly handled. It may be handled dirtily, and it may be washed while washing the vegetables or foods. At that time, now these people, they may use sewage water or dirty water, and that water may contain microorganisms. And because of that, if we eat the food that is not prepared in hygienic conditions at that time, it may lead to food poisoning. And whenever there is preparation of bulk quantity food, large quantity large quantity, at that time it may occur. Then utensils used for cooking or storing food may be dirty. The big utensils are used for making food and they may be dirty or contaminated with dirt, and this dirt, it may contain the microorganisms, or this dirt may produce microorganisms, and because of that there may be food poisoning in these wedding ceremonies and banquets or feast. Then generally we see that every home has refrigerator. Near about 99% homes, they are having refrigerator. That means this give reason may be asked to you. Refrigerator is used in almost every home because fridge keeps food fresh, healthy due to low temperature. See, the food may be, it is kept very fresh as well as healthy because the temperature in that refrigerator is very low and it retards growth of microorganisms, and because of low temperature there is very small or near about no growth of microorganisms in refrigerator, in food that is kept in refrigerator. And generally what happens, microorganisms, what is the temperature, optimum temperature for the growth of microorganisms? It is from 15 to 35 degrees Celsius, and that's why microbes grow at temperature 15 to 35 degrees Celsius. But in refrigerator it is below 0 degrees Celsius, and that's why there is very less or no growth of microorganisms, and it keeps our food fresh as well as healthy.